What if there was something almost free, something with no side effects, something you could start doing today that actually keeps your body biologically younger? Now, you'd expect it to be some exotic element or some exotic supplement, some cutting-edge drug, some expensive treatment. But it isn't. It's simple. It's water. And a major study from the National Institutes of Health found that people who stay well hydrated appear to age more slowly and live healthier, longer lives than those who don't. What if one of the most powerful anti-aging tools on earth is sitting in your kitchen faucet today on the Personalized Fitness Podcast? Hey, good day, and welcome to the Personalized Fitness Podcast. I'm Garrett Williamson, president of Personalized Fitness. Thank you so much for joining me today. As always, if you have any questions about today's topic, suggestions for future shows, or would like information about Personalized Fitness, we'd love to hear from you. Call us at area code 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE. You can also find us on Facebook at Personalized Fitness, our website, www.personalizedfitness.com, or follow us on X at Team PE. Now let's get into it. We spent weeks proving that decline is built, not spontaneous, and that so much of it is in your control. Today we look at the simplest lever of all, water. And I promise you, it's far more powerful than you think. The myth here is one of neglect. It's the belief that hydration is a minor thing, something that only matters on a hot day or during a hard workout. We treat water as an afterthought. We wait until we're thirsty. And here's the catch. As we neglect water for a long time in our lives, our sense of thirst actually fades. So many older adults walk around mildly, chronically dehydrated and never feel it. Their body is quietly running low on the one thing it's mostly made of. In 2023, researchers at the National Institute of Health published a striking study. They followed thousands of adults for around for 30 years. They looked at a simple marker in the blood called serum sodium. When you're underhydrated over time, that number drifts higher. So it works like a long-term hydration gauge. And so here's what they found. Adults with higher sodium levels, the underhydrated ones, were more likely to develop chronic diseases. They were more likely to show signs of being biologically older than their actual age. And they faced a higher risk of dying earlier. The well-hydrated adults, they appeared to deteriorate far more slowly. Same number of birthdays, very different bodies. Now, keep in mind, if you're interested in any more information about this, I'd like to hear from you. Contact us at Personalized Fitness at 251-278-3343. That's 251-278-EDGE. And follow us, of course, social media, Personalized Fitness, our website, and on X at Team PE. And don't forget to watch out for my upcoming book, The Lie of Age, where we explore why ability is determined by fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, and mindset, and not by the number of birthdays you've celebrated. Now, let's get back to this hydration. So, why would something as simple as water make this matter this much, make such a difference? Because water isn't just a drink, it's the environment your entire body operates in. You are mostly water. Every cell, every reaction, every nutrient delivered, every waste product carried away, all of it happens in water. In fact, 35% of the water you drink is used by your brain. Your thoughts are operating in a fluid environment. When you run low, your blood gets a little thicker. So therefore, your heart works a little harder. Your kidneys strain a little more. Your joints lose some of their cushion. Your brain like I said, mostly water, it gets foggy and tired. All of your organs have to work harder. A little dehydration every day for years is exactly the kind of slow buildup that we mistake for aging. Not spontaneous, deliberate action. So how much do you need? Well, actually, there's no actual single magic number for everyone, but there is a simple gauge that works. And if you don't want to shoot for what National Institute of Health, American College of Sport Medicine, ADA, AMA, several universities recommend of 100 ounces, then take a look at your urine. If it's pale, yellow, or clear, you're probably okay. But if it's a dark color, more like apple juice, yeah, we're dehydrated. And what you want to do is you want to build water into your day-to-day schedule. Build it around things you already have habits for. Like when you get up in the morning. When you first wake up, have a glass then. Have a glass at breakfast. Have a glass at your first break. Have another glass at lunch. If you contact us, we have actually a system that we use of tracking. If you've seen my water bottle, you've seen these rubber bands on it. This is how we actually track our water. But if you're tracking it and keeping an eye on it, that's where you're going to make a difference. If you're not tracking, I promise you, you're going to be underhydrated. If we're trying to make those big changes, well, we want to fix the one thing first before any fancy plan. And so often the fog lifts, the energy returns, the joints feel better. It's not magic. It's just the body finally getting the one thing it was missing. And here's the lie of age moment. We look at fading energy, foggy thinking, stiff joints, and we say, well, that's just getting older. We blame it on the calendar. But the calendar didn't drain your cells of water. A slow daily shortage of water did. And that is not aging. That is a habit. And habits can change today. This goes back to what I told you in another podcast. This is the deliberate action that we can take to make a difference. Your vitality traces back to the same four things we've always talked about: fitness, nutrition, lifestyle, and mindset. All four 100% in your control from the cradle to the grave. And I think water is probably the simplest place to start. So here's your weekly challenge. A glass of water first thing every morning, before the coffee, before anything else. You've gone all night without a drop. So start the day by refilling the tank. You'll be surprised at how your energy level will change. You'll actually think clearer. And through the day, use the color check. Aim for pale, lemonade looking, not dark, apple juice looking as far as your urine's concerned. That's the whole challenge. Simple. Nearly free and more powerful than almost anything you could buy. Today we've discussed a few things here. First, the chronic mild dehydration is common as we age because our sense of thirst fades because we've been dehydrated. Second, that research links good hydration to slower biological aging, fewer chronic diseases, and a longer, healthier life. And third, that fixing it is as simple as drinking water on a schedule and checking that color. There may be no fountain of youth, but there just might be a faucet of youth. And it's already in your home. And understanding the power of something as simple as water is just one more way we help you reach your level of wellness. Thank you so much for joining me today. I look forward to seeing you next time.